Okay, so to start the video off, I'm sorry about two things. One, a fact I haven't uploaded in a while. Coming up with ideas is hard. Two, the video about dingoes in Puffin Forest. I now understand no one cares about who's got the most subscribers, as they are both fun YouTubers to watch. The names in this video are fake, and are used to protect the characters. Some of the stuff in the story will be missing, as I don't remember anything. So, the story starts when a good friend of mine, which we shall call the DM, was running a Star Wars game. Things got too complicated, so I started a short DnD campaign. Also, take note that the dude likes to improvise, so his stuff sometimes gets wacky. We rolled up our characters. We had a barbarian halfling, a kobold cleric, a spare tiefling paladin, and the spare human fighter. And my character. We will refer to him as Mr. Half Orc, who will later become Mr. Charisma. Mr. Half Orc was a Half Orc rogue. I thought of it because it sounded different. I just imagined him some buff dude wearing dark robes with sleeves ripped from his muscles. I'll refer to the characters as their race. The game started with Kobold, Halfling, and Mr. Half Orc, clearing out a forest area by fighting werewolves and owlbears. Yes, for those who haven't played Dungeons and Dragons, there are monsters called owlbears, which are bears with a flipping owl's head instead of a normal bear one. We started doing the job. The kobold tamed an owlbear at one point, and while we were doing the job, we came across a bunch of corpses. Then, we saw it in the distance. A werebear! Dun dun dun! It was a tough fight, but in the end, we won. We got back to the town we got the mission from. Next session, 2 more players join. One plays Tiefling, and the other one plays the human. We do another session where we clean up some half-dragons, or something like that. Anyway, we are back in the town, and somehow we come across this deck of cards. The DM put a site app or whatever it was up on his iPad, which emulated the deck. Yes, people, this was no ordinary deck. This was a magic deck with special effects. A deck of many things, one might say. The tiefling gets out a card and got a wish, I think it was. He got a companion. For simplicity's sake, we'll call it a dragon. I think one of them got their intelligence lowered, and one of them got a free fighter companion. Now, you're probably wondering where Mr. Charisma comes in. Well, this is the part. So Mr. Half Orc decides to draw a card, and I read it. I was in shock. The DM asked me to describe what the card looks like, so I did just that. It was a picture of a throne. As Mr. Half Orc was describing it, his dumb-sounding voice suddenly became more smooth and attractive. And thus, Mr. Charisma was born. And that's where I'm going to end part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, and have a lucky flipping day. Next time, on the tale of Mr. Charisma, an encounter with Death himself, a new location, and a deadly plot.